Water. We drink it. We clean with it. Hey, we even breathe it. Through tiny vapors in the air, of course. It can be a calm and serene element of nature, or a disastrous event. The very water that allows a rose to bloom is the same substance that can destroy an entire city. A blessing or a curse, it all depends on how we use it. You don't want to find yourself on the wrong side of it. Okay, so how often do we give thought to the importance of water and everything it does for us? I mean, it flows through every living being on the planet. If water didn't exist, vegetation would cease, turning our planet into a rocky, barren wasteland. The human body would turn back to dust, animal life would be non-existent, and the Earth's temperature would increase dramatically. Not to mention, no more puddles for kids to stomp around in with their cute little yellow rain boots. You might have a man-made water filtration system in your home, but have you ever wondered how water is filtered in nature? Well, if you've ever looked up at the sky and seen a dark, thundering cloud, then you found the answer. Yep, it's the process of evaporation. Whoa, here it comes. We better get back inside. So how does water get up there? Well, I'll let you in on a little secret. It's the sun that does the work. Evaporation occurs when water molecules absorb the sun's energy. Once enough energy has been absorbed, the molecules can escape into the atmosphere as a gas, climbing high up into the sky. What's interesting is that the impurities in the water are left behind, and as a result, the water that escapes up into the atmosphere is cleaner than the water that is left behind on Earth. In addition to purification, evaporation is also a transportation system. It harvests water from wet areas, and once it's entered the atmosphere, forming moist, dark clouds, the upper winds will carry them to a more dry region. Imagine living in an extremely dry climate where water is scarce. You live your life in constant search of it, only finding a few droplets here and there, but are never fully satisfied. There are people in this world who live in these circumstances, and without the process of evaporation transporting water to their location, they may never have the opportunity to ever experience it. Kind of amazing, isn't it? The vast majority of water on the Earth's surface, of course, is salt water, which is an estimated 97% of the Earth's water. When we see salt water undergoing the process of evaporation, there is a unique factor that differs greatly from fresh water. After salt water is fully evaporated, only pure, fresh water will ascend to the atmosphere as a gas, while the salt deposits will be left behind. If you've ever poured salt water onto a houseplant, or wondered why most beaches don't have much vegetation, it's due to the high salt content, also known as sodium chloride, that's found in the water. While plants do need a certain amount of minerals to grow, too much can kill them. We've already discussed how evaporation affects the world around us, but what are some ways that it affects us on a more personal level? The human body is made up of about 60% water, and in order to maintain proper core temperatures, we must replenish that water often, especially when we're in direct sunlight. While the thoughts we've presented on the topic of evaporation may not be entirely new to us, if we follow it, it can help us to look at water a little differently than we did before. So the next time you see a dark cloud with its buckets and buckets of water ready to burst forth, know that you're witnessing an amazing cycle of nature that's been spinning around for thousands of years.